I had another Subaru revelation
Mm.
the other day. I was going to the convenience store to get my pouches, and
Pouches of
su-
tea?
t- no, my nicotine
Oh,
pouches.
oh, different kind of tea.
Pouches
Yeah,
of meat.
yeah.
Not
And
having it.
two Subarus rolled up, both of them very typical Subaru fashion, loud and obnoxious STIs, and two different people got out, both of them male, but one was like our age, you know, maybe a little over 40, but definitely older than 35. And then one was a younger kid. I was much less irritated with the younger kid because I was like, you know what? You haven't had time to learn this yet. The older guy, I'm like, dude, who the fuck are you? Like, come on, grow up. You should be out of this stage of your life. You should not be driving a loud ass Subaru down the road. So I realized that I dislike millennial Subaru owners more than I dislike Gen Z
Hmm.
Subaru owners.
That's a take.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm trying to decide how I say this, but like, could you maybe find a world where someone would look at you in your crawler and be like, I can't believe you should be over this by now.
Oh,
Stupid.
100%.
Okay, cool. I just
Oh,
want to
yeah,
make sure that we're
100%.
self-aware.
I am sure.
Just making sure we're self-aware.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that there are people that look at me in Raw Dog, this giant square body Suburban on 40s screaming down the road, and they're like,
that guy's rad.
What the fuck is this guy?
No, you say that guy's cool. He's doing some shit, man.
Well, I was thinking about it. I was gonna make a comment about my bug and like being impractical and being older, and then I was like, I don't know if classic cars really count. And so
No.
with Raw Dog, with Suburban, I think classic car, kind of whatever.
So like my Miata, people
Not
look
a
at me
classic
getting
car.
out of my Miata, and they're
What
like,
the fuck is wrong with that guy?
they don't look at me when I'm getting out of the Miata. They look at me when I scrape the front valance going into every parking area I can, and it just goes, and then the exhaust hits on the way out, and they look over, and I'm just like top down giggling, and so I understand people look at me like that. I'm sure.
I remember my first low car.
Yeah, I scrape on it. I scrape on everything.
Jeez, you and Luke this year like graduated into lowered cars. It's crazy. Luke already got rid of his, or no, I guess he still has it, but he's getting rid of it. But I was very impressed with your Miata that isn't really that low, but it's low for you, and that's great.
It's low for me, yeah.
And then when Luke put his coilovers on his Miata, I was like, buddy, are you gonna raise it up or what? And he's like, no, I'm gonna put some spacers on it, I think, to get it just a little bit more aggressive looking. And I was like, wow, we ruined you. It took a while, but we all really
finally got to him.
Yeah, I held out for a long time, but this is probably the lowest car I've ever had, so it's low enough.
Jesse, have you watched the new?
Sorry,
okay. All right.
For me, all right. It's not. Sure.
Thank you for adding that part to that.
I'm not. If you buy it, you can lower it as much as you want. For me, I like it.
That's good. It's got reasonable sized tires on it too.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, I was going to ask, have you seen the newest season? The new season of Tires.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Good.
It's so good. It's so good. I could go on for a while about it, but I'll just say I think probably one of my favorite bits that they did is the gun bit that just keeps progressing through. It's so good.
No spoiler alerts for anybody that's not done with it yet, but the last part of the last episode, it's maybe not the last scene, but like in the last episode, there's a thing where he's like going with his dad to go do something, and he says, you just got to bring a weapon, and he's like, oh, I'll bring my shotgun. Oh, where's my shotgun? And Will's just like, just love it. One of our friends here was pulled me aside at like a barbecue and was like, have you seen that show Tires? Yeah. He goes, is that what it's like in a shop? And I was like, it is a 100% accurate description, like a depiction of what it is in an automotive shop. And he's like, all right, cool. Because like the firehouse is a lot like that, and we were all wondering, is the shop like that too? Like, yeah, man, a shop is like that too. It is.
Yep.
I mean, there is 100% chance that someone would adopt a turtle and name it something ridiculous at Fit Garage or Sounds Fast.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably Max. Any other shop. It's just, why not? We tried to catch a rock chuck for like 6 months. Gave up because I think it just went away.
They're so elusive, those rock chucks.
Yeah, it finally gave up on us, I think.
Yeah, and if anybody who has not seen that show, go and watch it,
100%.
and then tell them the Campfire Passport podcast. Sent you, and so they can sponsor us.
That's a great idea.
Wow.
Was that an intro?
Didn't you yell at me for
That
the
was-
early intro
that was-
last time?
But that's also
You
it's
son of a gun.
you know,
It was
that's
so
a very
small.
early one, but brought to you
Sorry.
in part by Home Inspections,
Thank you.
which, by the way, I didn't realize it was you this morning
Oh yeah,
until we were side
I
by
know.
side.
I saw you there,
That
and I was
truck-
like, "Oh, I know him."
The truck from straight on, you cannot tell that is anything but somebody in an F-150.
That's.
And then as soon as it got next to me, then I see the graphics, and by then it's too late.
I was
Like,
waving.
well.
I was that's
Like, oh, there's Mike. I missed the wave.
That's all.
If there was one.
It's all good. That's kind of the idea is I want people to see the car and understand it while I'm driving. I don't exactly want people to be calling because you speeding, you cut me off, you did this or that. So from the front and from the back, you can kind of tell if you're really looking, but otherwise you can't. But when I'm like side by side or parked, that's when people know. It's a billboard.
We get calls quite frequently because we have stickers on the sides and the front of our trucks,
I'm gonna knock on wood.
and
I haven't gotten a call in years, which is amazing to me.
we got some good Google reviews.
Oh yeah, because of him.
Oh, there's one where it's like, this old man in a truck cut me off, and I saw a sticker on his truck, so I found out where the company's at, and this woman came out and was very mean to me and told me to leave. It's like, I think my dad pissed you off, and then my mom wouldn't give you an inch.
Yeah. I got the last time I got a call about my driving, somebody called and I acted like it wasn't me that was driving. I was like, "Oh yeah, we got guys out in trucks. Yeah, what happened?" And this lady said that you pulled through a bicycle lane. There was a right-hand turn, and when I was going to turn, I kind of like went past a car and through a bicycle lane and turned right. And she's like, "If there was a bicycle there, he would have killed him." And I was like, "Oh, was there a bicycle there?" And he's like, "No." "Was there a bicycle anywhere nearby?" "No." I bet he looked. I bet he looked to see if there were going to be any bicycles there before he, turned. And he's like, "Well, but if there was, he would have killed him." And so from there, I told her that I would reprimand. I'm going to get a hold of that guy, you bet. And I'll talk to him. I'll see what he's got, and we'll go from there. But he'll get a talking to. She goes, "Oh, thank you." It was me the whole time. I was the only one driving. And
It was me.
It's only me. There's nobody else. So, I had a good conversation with the man in the mirror.
That's good.
But with that, speaking of the man in the mirror and good conversations, do we want to hit a would you rather, or do you want to do automotive news first?
Oh no. Well, yeah, we could go either way. I thought Jesse was going to tell us his fun story about crashing a robot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, crashed a robot. Well, a drone, and I didn't crash it. So
Oh, I misunderstood.
yeah, so we had just bought this drone to start doing pressure washing of higher areas and not have to do them from cranes or equipment. One, because we can do it a lot safer and a lot cheaper for our clients. So it just made sense to start doing it this way. As I went, we had just done a battery swap. So you hot swap these batteries, which is pretty cool. It has two lithiums that sit on top. You pull them off, pull one off, put a new one on, pull the other one off, put a new one on. And you keep them in pairs. And it's supposed to typically fly for about 20 minutes on a pair. And so I get it up. I'm like 3 minutes in, and all of a sudden the controller starts barking at me like 18% battery, suggest landing now. And I'm like, that's weird. Just got up here. So immediately I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I better get down. So I started flying back down to the landing zone, and the hose started kind of going towards the ladder. So I stopped to hover really quick so I could go move it out of the way. And as soon as I stopped to hover, I went from 18% to vehicle disconnected and watched the drone fall about 15 feet, just straight out of the air, cut power, completely gone, just boom, down to the ground.
Nice.
And my only reaction as I see this thing falling is no, 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 no. And I'm saying it out loud, and I'm pretty sure I got 3 no, no, no's before it hit the ground.
Oh my God.
And that it's actually like, when you pick the thing up and you pull it out, it doesn't feel that heavy, but then you put some batteries on it, you connect your hose to the bottom of it, you fill the payload, and it's 55 pounds now, or just under 55, because that's the regulations. So 15 feet, that thing falling down, the damage that it causes is crazy. And so I'm just grateful that nobody was underneath it, nobody got hurt. I just wish it would have fallen into the tree instead.
Yeah, are you talking about damage to
Probably
the
caused,
drone
like,
or damage to the like the building?
the building.
Oh,
It poked 2 legs through half-inch plywood.
What is it? What kind of drone is it? What's it called? I want a visual on this thing.
I want to give anybody like the perspective that these things are bad drones, because I'll tell you exactly what it is at the end when I get to the good part.
But I want to see it.
So
Power Drone
Oh,
9000.
I'll bring up a
Yeah,
piece.
share
I'll bring
screen.
up a photo of it.
Yeah, you don't show any logos.
What?
I'm a drone expert, so I'm going to know what brand it is no matter what. But
Yeah, exactly. So I get it down. We get it all disconnected. We get it back into the box and get the roof repaired. Fortunately, on top of drone pressure washing, I am a excellent roofer, and that's not that's not being facetious. It was a long day. It was very hard, but the next morning, since they're on the East Coast, I couldn't call them that night because it was already about 7:30, and called them the next morning and told them what happened, and they were able to pull up all of the flight records because they remotely so as soon as you turn on the drone, it starts projecting or uploading to the cloud all of the flight data from what you're doing, and they can actually remotely look in on you and see what you're doing on the camera, because if like the FAA calls and says, hey, drone registration, this is doing something funny, can you please check, they can hop on and see what you're doing and seeing if you're being a ding dong. So anyway, the engineer's like, all right, I'm going to start start pulling all this data, get me photos, write me a brief synopsis of what happened and what we just talked about, and then I'll call you back. I get the photos uploaded. Not 15 minutes later, he calls me back and he's like, well, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you this is a warranty issue, and I've never seen this happen in the thousands of drones we've done. And there's they call it a PDB. It's a power distribution module that's between the batteries and the brain, and controls the current and the flow from the battery to not or either overpower or underpower brain. And that thing just died midair, and it came falling like a sack of bricks. So good news is it's a warranty. It's not my fault. I did everything, and like he even says, like, you did everything right. You're swapping, you're flying, you're swapping your batteries correctly, you're flying correctly, you're doing proper operations. You made the right call when you got this low battery to make sure that you landed, even though, you know, you knew it was supposed to fly longer. So I was pretty happy about that. So in 2 weeks, I'll have it back.
Well, that's good. Are they gonna fix the roof, or are you?
I already fixed it. It's done. And he started saying like, hey, you know, maybe we can start paying you back for that. And I was like, I'm not worried about it. Spent $200 on material and fixed it up.
And a
So
little bit
anyway,
of Jesse muscle.
can you guys see? Yeah. Can you see this? Is it sharing the screen?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it looks cool. Sean's talking
Yeah.
in a muted way.
That's because I was on mute.
That'll do it.
I tried telling you through the chat and it didn't work.
I know, and he's just going pop, pop, pop.
Hey, the chat is on. Let me do that real quick. Sean, you are muted.
Yeah.
Not
so,
anymore.
You know, the diameter of this thing is just about damn near 6 feet.
Dang,
It's pretty crazy, but I mean, it's damn cool.
that's pretty rad.
And like, so it cracked this whole bottom plate. 2 of these legs were completely removed and destroyed. The other 2 were almost broken off. It broke tabs up on top here that hold the batteries in place. Broke one prop. Damaged where underneath where the hose goes in. Yeah.
So how do you make that thing a flamethrower?
Oh, I won't talk about that on air, but yeah, we could do that. We definitely could do that.
Oh.
And actually, what's funny is in our insurance, not claim, but our insurance policy, there is a war and terrorism clause. So, like, it basically sums up like if my drone gets stolen and used for terrorist activities, or like, you know, I guess a terrorist could steal my drone and make it a flamethrower. Or I got to read it again, but the war clause is kind of interesting because it sounds like the FAA could commandeer my drone to be used by the United States military if they need it.
All right.
Well,
My drone can be drafted.
yeah, that's it.
Eligible for draft.
I'm too old now, but yeah, my
Oh,
drone
man.
can be.
Wild.
That's
But I got to read that again to make sure that's fully accurate. But I thought that was really comical. I was like, oh, that's cute.
well, you got to fight the good fight, you know.
Yeah. No, that's my drone story.
All right.
Well, since
Now.
the drone story's over, let's do a would you rather. My would you rather is so a cross country road trip. All right, you got to drive all the way from Bend to pick your favorite place. Let's go to Florida. We don't want to be in Florida, but we're going to go to Florida because the distance is right and the weather is interesting.
Can we do Portland to Portland?
That's
That sounds more fun.
Yeah, but then you don't end up having to deal with the fact that
But
it's going to be
then-
too hot and
yeah.
uncomfortable.
It's not good weather.
Okay.
So,
Maybe.
Bend to Florida, Bend to Miami. Would you rather, in this cross-country road trip, you have 3 options. Option 1 is a not tuned or fully tuned, not bulletproofed, not any kind of way managed, 200,000+ mile, 6-liter turbo diesel Ford Super Duty truck, completely hot boy racer. It's Carolina squatting in the back. It's got
you mean redneck.
Oh, it's giant fuel wheels that mud tires that don't fit right and they look bad, but it's a non-tuned non-built fully tuned 6-liter diesel. So would you rather drive that? A Wrangler, similar to the red one that I have, with all kinds of noise.
Which one?
Thank you.
YJ.
The current one, my YJ, yeah. So you're driving a YJ,
Okay.
no top, no doors. You have death wobble. It comes and goes, but it's usually between 45 and 75.
Wow, that narrows it down.
Well, I've had that.
So most of the speeds that you will be
Most
driving
speeds.
across the country.
And on boggers or
Oof.
a Cybertruck.
I hate you.
That's terrible.
I know. These are all bad options. I wouldn't want to do any of these. I think personally, and just so I can get it all started, I think I would take the YJ. I'm pretty confident with Death Wobble. I know a lot of the like back road fixes, and you can do a lot of things with zip ties and duct tape to help with that. Because I don't think that.
Do I like?
No, you just have to get
What
there.
what happens if you don't make it? Like
You lose your job, and then your house explodes, and your wife finds a new lover, and he's Latin.
that's fine.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, if she's
I'd be happy.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said Pedro Pascal. Like if I don't make it, my wife gets to live with Pedro Pascal.
No.
Yeah,
I think
you're doing
it's Ricky Martin.
risking by not
It's-
coming home in that scenario.
It's Ricky Martin.
Oh yeah, no, she'd definitely not come home.
That reminded me of that. I think I'd say the Cybertruck. I hate to say it, and there's almost no instance where I would want to have a Cybertruck for anything, but I don't want to be uncomfortable for this god awful drive to Florida. So I'm gonna take the more comfortable pedestrian killing ugly shit box to Florida where everybody will rave and think it's cool, and I'm gonna leave that fucker there and fly home because I don't want to try to roadside fix a dirty ass Ford diesel, and I definitely don't want to drive a Jeep with death wobble that far. So I think that's gonna put me into set the stupid autopilot and charge and have a really, really boring trip where people yell at me and flip me off. And I
15
wave.
days.
Yeah.
Maybe I just cover it with really cool liberal stickers the whole way, like as a game. I don't know.
See,
you got a lot of drive through the South,
yeah,
buddy.
see where you get the worst.
I'd be
But it's
fine.
bulletproof, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's not.
I know.
No.
I'm just kidding.
We're gonna find
But
out.
if they get close to me, that fucker will cut them. So
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is very stabby.
I'm on the Cybertruck boat. As much as I loathe those trucks,
Yeah, if you flip it over,
I
it
at least
is a
want to
boat.
make it. I at least want to make it to Florida, and then I know that I can sell it in Florida.
Oh, that's a thought I didn't have.
So I can sell it, buy something that I actually want to drive across the country, and drive back home.
Okay.
What are you
All right.
buying with your Cybertruck budget to drive back home, ideally?
I don't
Sorry, I
know
need to
yet. That's,
amplify the game here.
Well, what are you going to get from the Florida area?
New twist.
yeah.
You're out of the Rust Belt, so you can really. I mean, you can go back a ways without having real big issues.
It's still humid as shit. There's still plenty of rust. Just no
Yeah,
salt.
but it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same.
I don't know what I would buy. That's a really good question because
All
you
the
know,
salt's in the air.
Yeah. And the margaritas.
yeah, and it's Miami. If I'm going to Miami, I'm probably gonna try and find some sort of like classic, like a Bel Air or something, like something that's like very like a very Cuban culture inspired classic car. Because I feel like if you're gonna buy one, you probably should buy it from Florida because they have a lot more, of that Cuban influence there, unlike the lack of Cuban influence in Oregon. But I mean, so anyway, that's probably what I would buy if I'm going to go to Florida. I thought that would be kind of fun. Get something cool like that and drive it back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like it. Colin, what are you buying when you sell your Cybertruck?
I think I'm taking the option that hasn't been said yet. I think I'm just gonna deal with the terrible power stroke.
Okay.
Fingers crossed the whole way.
Yep. You just check the head bolts every once in a while.
Really
Yep.
gentle on it. Don't, just gonna take my time, very gentle, make sure it lasts to get there,
Uh-huh.
and then you just abandon it. And
Well, it's Florida, so you'd be able to sell it. If you're
Sure,
Carolina
that's-
squat, you got the big dumb
that's
wheels.
true.
It's a turbo diesel. Everybody's gonna love
But
it.
I also am not going to feel bad if I have to just abandon it.
That's true. Yeah.
So
It was like a 50-50 shot. We're going to abandon along the way anyways. So.
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be taking my Lamborghinis halfway, which might
Yeah.
be better. I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, if it's at 200,000 miles, your probability is getting better of making it. Like if you had less miles, so if you were at like let's say 50 to 100,000 miles, I'd be like, "Ooh, okay, you might not make it.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta
going to
walk."
go. But if it hasn't gone because it's at 200, it's probably not going to go.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
That's fair lot. That's a decent.
My 6 liters
Yeah.
in the 250,000 mile range, 230 something. And
But you're bulletproofed and not squatted.
yeah, exactly. Mine's not bad.
When
but-
did it go so that it got bulletproofed?
It sounds like around 100,000.
Yeah. See, there we go.
Yeah.
Jesse's point proven.
So around 100,000, it got heads from Robertson Ford, and it didn't get head studs. It didn't get ARP head studs. It got the Ford updated head bolts still, but Robertson did that. So yeah, your point stands. But I got 150 on it since then, basically. So that's still fine. It's fine. It's for sale.
Yeah, we noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about bringing that up during the news, but
No, it's something we can talk about.
And now in local news.
It's something we can talk about. We're in a multi-point situation. So, step one, so Haley jumped out of the back of it, tore her ACL and her MCL. Completely tore her ACL all the way in half, and her MCL is like halfway torn and might heal, might not. So we're gonna do some.
And when you say jumped out of the back, do you mean like the back seat or the tailgate?
The tailgate.
Right at the
She was
truck?
trying to get something out of the back of the truck and hop down.
Okay.
And so it
we're overcorrecting. No trucks ever.
no,
Never again.
Sorry, just kidding.
no.
Just low cars.
We live in the United States of America, so the insurance deductibles are a thing. And so we've looked at what we're doing with all our stuff, and I'm like, that truck is kind of a double up at this point. The F-150 can tow our camper. If she's getting knee surgery, we're not going to be like tent camping anytime soon. So that is a good spot to kind of ditch a vehicle that has some value and sell it, pay our deductible, get all that stuff taken care of, and then we'll start looking for something that'll be a tent camper thing. But honestly, a 2021 5-liter F-150 tows our camper leaps and bounds better than that F-250 does. It is so much nicer. And so that was kind of not necessary for what we're going to do. So we'll probably end up searching for something once that whole leg thing is died down and back in action. But until then, I'll keep the YJ to go, do some wheeling and playing around and stuff. If I can fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on with that thing? Why don't we just go down that rabbit hole real quick?
Well, we're here. Liar! While we're here. I said for a little while. You don't have to call. I said for a little while. I didn't say I'm keeping it forever. All right. I said for a little while. So the YJ, I bought it. Transmission makes noise. And I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm kind of piecing things more and more together as I go. But I got it home. I took it all apart, pulled the transmission out. And the pilot bearing was just completely roached. It was in multiple pieces. The pilot bushing was melted. Not melted. That's a weird thing to say. The pilot bushing was like misaligned. It wasn't circular anymore because they like beat it in at an angle. And so it was real bad. So I took it all out. I replaced the bushing and the bearing that goes inside the bushing, greased everything up, put it all back together. While I was doing that,
Didn't the guy you bought it from tell you that he did the pilot bearing?
and he did. It's newer, and it was bad. So I replaced it along with, I checked the bearings and the transmission, and I went through and did some stuff. And the transmission had been rebuilt. All the bearings are new. All the yellow metal's new. Everything looks really good. I fixed the transfer case, got that so it'll shift and work like it's supposed to. If you remember a long enough time ago, I was like, I'm pretty sure this thing has gears. It didn't. It was stuck in 4 low, and it didn't have a front drive shaft at the time. And so it was just, you're rowing, you can get up to 45 miles an hour in 5th gear.
Real peppy.
I was like, man, I think this thing's geared real low. I need to get some taller tires. It's 307s. So it is not a geared set of axles. But got it all put back together with my pilot bearing and my new bushing. And when I got it all back together, I went to put the clutch in and put it in gear, and it wouldn't. it would just rattle against the gears, that like you're trying to push through gears that are already spinning, and like, well, that's not good. So I'm thinking to myself, and then Tyson and I talked about it, and we're like, yeah, I gotta rebleed that slave cylinder. There's something wrong with that. I got to figure that out. And so I go to rebleed it, get it all done up, still does the same thing. Haley comes out, we bleed that thing for like half a bottle of full .3. Like, we're really making sure it's bled. I got no bubbles in anything. It is really good, and it's still doing the same thing. So I put my feet on the brakes, both feet, clutch in, put it in gear, and start it. And then even with the clutch in and in gear, I start it, and it kind of lurches forward, but then it stops. And now it works again. So in all of the stuff that I was doing before I did that moment, that ticking noise, that sound was gone. It wasn't rattling. It rattles at idle, but it wasn't rattling. It wasn't making any weird noises. It was just, it sounded good, sounded normal. Everything was solid. From that moment on, it rattles again. Unless the clutch is in. If the clutch is in, it stops rattling. Or if it's in fourth gear only, it stops rattling. In every other gear and every other circumstance, not a good. Well, and now my story has theme music.
Is he playing you off the air here?
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah. So I'm at this point. My thought is,
so did you check? Because this happened on my Volkswagen, something similar.
Mm-hmm.
And especially the part when you're telling me about when you push the clutch in, it wasn't like going into gear. Is the what's the fork that the slave pushes on?
No fork.
So what does the slave push on to push the clutch?
It's a cylindrical slave cylinder that's built in around the output shaft or the input shaft. Input shaft transmission. So it just pushes itself out, pushes itself back in.
Because what happened on the Volkswagen is after I roasted the clutch on the Mark III, that got a little bit,
mm-hmm.
and then the ball that it pivots on melted. And I hadn't noticed it when I replaced the clutch. And so after I got the clutch, I'm like, what is going on? So, but if that's not your case, then that doesn't matter.
No, Tyson and I have talked a lot about it, and he thinks it's one of the main shaft bearings, which it very well could be. They all looked new. They had very little play when I had it all out. But what I'm watching, so I can start it up. The previous owner cut like a rectangle into the bell housing at the bottom. So you have what we call the window into the clutch area, which it's great. It's an inspection window. Now, for any other circumstance after I have it fixed, it'll be worse. But for now, while I don't have it fixed, it's great to have. So you can watch the. You can see everything shake, and it looks like it shakes the most closest to the motor and the least closest to the transmission. And so I've been putting my hand and listening and trying to figure out where it's coming from. And I think in my research and looking at stuff and listening, I think I'm supposed to have a single brass pilot bushing on this transmission. In 1991, there were two options, and one is the bearing that sits inside a different bushing and has its own rotating assembly, and the other one is a bushing. And it's just a brass, soft yellow metal bushing that you soak in oil, and then you put an oil felt behind it, and then you press it in. And so I think that the nose of the transmission is destroying those pilot bushings because they were never supposed to be there. Or those pilot bearings because they were never supposed to be there. I think that's going to be my next step. I'm going to take the transmission back out, and I'll see if this new pilot bearing setup I have is destroyed or not. If it looks great, then I'll start tearing down the transmission again. But if it looks destroyed, it just seems like that was the only damage I could find anywhere when I was looking at everything and I had it all apart was to that bearing and the nose of the input shaft. So
dumb question. It fits, right?
Yeah. No, I tested everything off the vehicle before I pressed it into the crank. So
When you went into the transmission, and sorry if I missed this,
Mm-hmm.
did it? What about like does it have excessive play in the input shaft?
Nope. It really doesn't. And it's in the there's face covers and stuff, and so all the bearings are new. By new, I mean they're not like new as in this year, but they're like there's bright orange cover still, and you can like they're unused. Yeah. So and it's got like it had like 12 gallons of RTV inside, outside, around the transmission. So I removed all that stuff, cleaned it all up, and used reasonable amounts, and did that in the transfer case as well.
How much is like a junkyard? It's an AX15, right?
Yeah.
Like $100 transmission?
Yeah, a couple $100.
Man, I'd be tempted to put a junkyard one in it.
Just do that. See if that fixes it.
See, even if it's the bushing, it's only a $6 bushing.
Yeah, good point.
I think my next step is to just remove everything again, which sucks. But I'll take it all back all the way apart. But I mean, what sucks the most is I fixed like 4 things. The transfer case shifts correctly now, which it didn't before. Stuck in 4 low. The detent spring and detent ball now move freely enough that it'll shift and stay where it's supposed to be in the transfer case. The clutch had weights, the center force clutch, and all. There were like 21 weights or something like that, and 2 of them were loose. They were not attached to the other one. They were all supposed to have a ring around them that keeps all of them attached. They slide out, slide in as one. But 2 of them were not part of that ring. The ring broke. And so I was like, oh, that makes perfect sense. That's the thing rattling. These 2, because you just touch them and they go all over the place. And so I slid those out and then took the rest of the weights off. So now it works like a regular clutch. It doesn't have that center force weighted thing, which is fine. And I was like, that's gotta be it. And then I replaced the burnt up pilot bearing. And I was like, it has to be good now. I've done all these things. There's plenty of things that should have been in it. And it turns out none of them. But still, the fact that it didn't make the noise until after I pushed past whatever was keeping the clutch engagement wrong leads me to believe that we did something and then undid it by basically forcing myself to start it in gear with feet on the brakes.
Is there any adjustment to the slave or the pedal throw or anything that would affect the travel of the clutch?
No, not really. You can bend the pedal out and make it so that it pushes further, but I don't think it makes a difference in the functionality of it. It's a hydraulic system. So
Could your master be toast?
No, it's working great. And I'm driving around now. Like it just rattles again. So I can clutch in and it shifts gears, does all the things normally. It was just before I pushed past whatever it was. So I really think that I might have just basically had whatever was going on that pilot bearing was locked up again or stuck again in some way, but it was also not rattling. And then once I pushed past it, I destroyed that bearing and it rattles again. So that's my current theory. And so the next step is take the transmission out and see how that bearing looks. If it looks great, then I need to start digging further. If it's toast again, then I'm going to put a bushing in it and see if that makes a difference.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Is it the correct clutch for that AX15?
Yeah.
Did you have the incorrect clutch that somebody just threw in there? Like, oh yeah, this is the right one, and got the wrong part number from O'Reilly's because they let them look it up instead of them doing it themselves.
No,
it's with 4 quarts of oil on the ground.
It's the center force. So you have to order them directly, and it is the right part number.
Okay.
Well, I will say when Tyson was doing the clutch and share, same scenario, engine and transmission wise, he had a difference in his results, even though there was the correct part number and whatnot.
Well,
one of the ones he got was like shorter. The fingers were shorter than another one. So because it was so short, it wouldn't engage.
Well, watching through my inspection window at the bottom of the bell housing, you could see the clutch completely engaged and the plate completely disengaged. So like the fingers were pushed all the way in enough that you can see the clutch stop rotating inside the assembly and pressure plate.
So maybe this is why there's a window.
Right?
In
The
the
guy was
watching.
watching.
The
The
guy
guy
was
was
figuring
figuring
shit
shit
out.
out.
Well,
So, but Tyson also talking to him earlier, he goes, "Oh yeah, my kit came with both a bushing and a bearing." He's like, so I guess it just depends on which AX15 you have, what you're supposed to get. I was like, well, that again is another strike in that maybe this was supposed to be a bushing Jeep and it got a bearing and it's just not going to work. I don't know.
yeah.
Could be, yeah.
But
Part of me thinks like
I mean,
that sounds like, not to take any wind out of your sails here, because I hope that's your problem and I hope it fixes it.
yeah.
It does feel like one of those things where like sometimes they update a part, right? They just like, okay, this used to be a bushing and then we designed a bearing and it's the exact same everything, but it's like the superseded part. I just ran into this with Ford. Ford does a bunch of things where they're like, they make the regular thing and then they make the whatever, the next generation thing, and then they make the GT500 thing, and then they supersede all those part numbers to the 500 because it was the better part. And they don't even tell you the old ones. They're just like, if you want this timing chain kit, you get this one because this is the best one now.
We figured it out, and it's better now.
Weird.
I think that's possible. There are 3 pilot bearing options. In 1981 is a changeover year. So 91 is either bushing or bearing as an option from original. And then by 95, they changed to a larger roller bushing instead of one that has like needle bearings that doesn't fit into my crank. So it seems like they knew they were having problems because to have a 4-year run of a small needle bearing system and move straight on to another one without changing. The only thing that changed was the size. Like the crank wasn't better. They didn't make major modification stuff. It was the same transmission. They just increased the bearing quality. So I'm thinking that's the next step to figure out. So we'll see. I'll give you guys an update once I know more. But man, it's frustrating. Because like I started it up, I got it all back together, and I started it up, it didn't make any noise, it wasn't rattling, and I was like, heck yeah, all right. And then I wouldn't move. Well, that's different. That's a different bad. It's a different bad.
That is my least favorite kind of problem. I'm so cautious about not putting things all the way back together if I have any questions. So like, I just hate that. I think I got that from like my Mark III Volkswagen, actually. I did so many clutches in it, like, or different transmissions. I would like get it all the way back together, bumper on the ground, everything is dialed, and then I'd go to take off and it'd have some god awful noise or something, and I'd be like, great, well, I gotta take my car apart so I can jack my car up so I can put it on jack stands to take all of this back out again. I hate that.
Well,
you actually took your front clip off to do your trans.
No other option to get it in the air.
On my Mark III, I did it without doing that. I just I also had the VR6. I don't know what you had, but I just
Jesse,
I'll put it up below.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about like the core support.
I had to put the
I'm
damn
talking
thing on
about
jack
the
stands.
bumper.
You have to take the bumper out so you can slide the damn transmission out from underneath.
I get it now. Get it onto jack stands.
Yeah. I remember that. Okay.
Well, in a similar vein, I had to cut portion of the exhaust off to get the transmission out. That I welded back on yesterday.
Oh no!
So you get to cut it again.
So my last thing,
and I was like, it's not a very good weld. Anyway, so like, all right.
Try it again.
Cut it a half inch longer on each side and do it again. So Mike, why would I mean it could be dumb, but like and just get an $80 Satch's clutch kit that you know is right. And I know that you've checked these part numbers on that center force or whatever. But I mean, take one more part out of the equation. I mean, it's not that much for those clutch kits, and then you get the bearing and the bushing. So you got the right stuff, and
I hear that.
Then you don't have down.
No, I hear you there. This one doesn't have hardly anywhere. It looks really nice and new. And it fits really nicely, and it doesn't have any, like, there's... I was test fitting things on the ground, so, like, there's not any issue with the way that the actual clutch disc engages on the transmission, because I wanted to make sure like there was some sort of play in that. We're really the only thing that I could find that had any kind of actual damage in this scenario was that pilot bearing. And that's the only that seems to be the place where the most vibration is felt and the most noise is coming from is that front portion where the input shaft and the clutch and the flywheel assembly all are. So and it went away and then came back, which is another just driving nuts thing. So I'm going to take a closer look at everything, since I'm going to take it apart again. And see what's going on, and just go from there. But I really don't think it's the clutch. It doesn't seem like the clutch is doing anything funny or had been doing anything funny. It doesn't feel like it's... I don't know. It just seems like there was a hot spot and wear damage on the shaft transmission where it goes into the pilot bearing. And that's it. That's the only damage to anything. Aside from actually the pilot bearing was, like I said, it was roast. It was destroyed.
So could have been that. Could have been installed improperly, although that doesn't explain why your new one doesn't fix it. But
right.
Well, you never know. We all make mistakes.
Well, I because of how bad the other one was, I was real careful. I froze it and made sure I shrunk it and did all the right things to make it installed really nicely. It still had a ton of like it took effort to install it, but I didn't need to beat the crap out of it and destroy it. And it was real like tight, good, solid, and packed bearing and everything. So it's all right. This is a learning experience. I get to learn that twice is nice.
Well, and you're going to have so much more experience the next time you buy a Jeep with a rattly transmission. So
I'll know exactly what it is.
Yep. I'll know exactly where to cut the inspection hole.
And here's the thing, if I can't get it, let's say that the pilot bearing is destroyed, and I put a new pilot bushing in it, and I take a look at everything and get it all together, and it still rattles. I think I can fix it by LS swapping it.
That's what I was gonna say, man.
Yeah. Tons 40s LS, and then I don't have to worry about that noise anymore. The rattling will go away.
You get new rattles, but it'll be fine.
It'll be different rattles.
Yeah.
It won't sound like it's metal on metal and about to try and come through the floorboard, though.
Yeah.
And that's really the key.
That's a good point. Nice. Damn. What happened with the Miata? I'm sure your voice might be hoarse by now.
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Now I'm curious.
I do 3-hour shows with my band. You guys know nothing. Just take a sip of water about it, though.
Great sound effect.
It was just the water bottle.
Yeah, you need to record that one.
So we had a hailstorm come through the south side of Bend, and it came through like a mile and a half wide area, but it hit the Toyota dealership. It hit my neighborhood really hard, and it turned my Miata hood into a Golf hood. It is golf ball.
That means it's faster.
Well, it's
more aerodynamic.
It rotates. Funny. I don't know. So the hood fenders, trunk lid, rear fenders, the plastic piece between the windshield wipers, the plastic around the windshield, all toast. Like hundreds of impacts all over the car. So sounded similar to that. We had thunder and lightning and all kinds of stuff. I have videos of it. I can send to the group, but it was probably 10, 12 minutes long, and it was dropping almost golf ball size hail. And like I'm talking about
It's slightly ironic that that golf ball size hail turned your Miata into a golf ball.
Yeah,
I know.
Panels into a golf.
Yeah. No, I see it. I understand that you're there.
There's one tool.
So now I'm dealing with State Farm and getting that figured out. And like this shop I went into, the guy's like, well, do you want me to just write up like a huge number and then try and get you a payout? And you're gonna fix it? I was like, well, I mean, I have insurance on this thing. I have insurance on this thing on purpose. Like, let's see what it's going to take to fix it. I want like it to be nice again. And they're like, well, we'll do paintless dent repair. And I was like, but the paint's broken in a lot of places where these dents are. Like, already we know that. We can see it. So if you're going to do paintless dent repair, you're still going to have to paint it. Like, they're like, oh, we didn't include that in the bid. And I was like, right. So I called up State Farm. I was like, hey, we just need to like. They're going to resubmit the bid because it's got all these other damage points, and they're like, oh, we locked this bid in. And I was like, nah, you fucking didn't. I didn't approve that. I'm getting bids from multiple places to try and figure out like what I'm going to do with this car. I haven't picked a repair shop. You can't lock a bid in from a place that I didn't agree to take my car to. And she's like, oh, well, we already did. And this lady on the phone, her name's Kim, and I hate her. I was like trying to talk to her and be like, hey, look, no, this is just a mistake. Like somebody locked in some stuff. Like this auto body shop is part of their like repair network, and so they locked it in early because they're part of the repair network. And I was like, I didn't agree to that. I didn't approve that. I don't know what I want to do yet. I might want to fix it myself. I might want to like do all kinds of stuff. And this lady's going, well, it's locked in. And I'm like, well, that's not, like, let's talk about something. Let's figure out what's going to happen. So like unlock it in. Like figure out how you do that. She goes, what you're talking about right now is you're not getting the answer you want. And so I'm answering your question as, and I'm like, hold on, whoa. Like, first of all, that's kind of a shit answer. And she's like, don't curse at me, sir. And I was like, look, lady, I can say whatever the fuck I want. And she goes, excuse me? And I was like, and she's been cutting me off the whole time. She was yelling at me at this point. And that's when I got like, look, lady, like, shut. Give me your manager. I was like, I called myself all the way down. I was like, give me your manager. Let's just, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You don't seem like you want to talk to me anymore. You haven't even let me ask my whole question. So I don't know why you think you answered it so many times. Because I haven't finished it. Like, so let's start over. I'll start over with somebody else. And she goes, I don't think so. I think everybody's going to give you the same answer I'm giving you, and you're just trying to find. And I was like, stop it. Just stop it, Kim. You say one more time, I'm going to file a formal complaint against you, like with your employer. I'm not that guy. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. And she goes, there's nobody else here who would give you what you want. And I'm like, okay. Give me your information. So Kim, she's got like a serial number and all this other stuff. And I was like, I'm going to lodge a complaint against you. Give me your manager. There's no managers here. I said, put it in my file when it's to call me as soon as they're available. And she goes, I don't know if I can. I was like, it said at the beginning, this call is recorded, so I'll find somebody else, and we can all listen to you not doing what you're supposed to do here. Or you can give your manager a note that they need to call me. She goes, they'll call you within 24 hours. I said, thanks, Kim. And then I called the auto body shop, and they're like, yeah, we didn't submit that way. Like, we've got 3 or 4 other things to add to it, and we didn't finalize anything, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thanks, guys. Because they're nice. It's the professional auto body guys over here. Like, they're solid. They're super polite, and they're really helpful, and they've worked on a couple of our other vehicles in the past. And this lady just drove me nuts. Every time I was halfway into a sentence, she cut me off and tell me no. I was like, I didn't fucking even tell you the thing yet. Oh my God. They didn't. If you call State Farm and you talk to Kim, you can tell her she's a fucking mean.
I like how you stopped yourself there.
Really eased off on that.
Fucking
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Well, I'm sure that State Farm is kind of asking themselves, like, who is this guy? Because you just made a claim on that Escalade, what, 6 months ago?
I know. But so far, their payouts have been so small. I don't think they're that worried about it. But like the Miata, just the cost of the paintless dent repair, not taking things apart, not repairing any like of the damaged plastics. The guy's like, we're gonna have to replace the windshield because all the windshield surround is cracked and damaged. And that was $2,500 just paintless dent repair stuff. And then he's like, and then taking things apart, we're gonna have probably another $1,500, $2,000 on top of that. And I was like, okay, so that's the number that we need to talk about. So if I can get $3,500 or similar, I'll fix it myself. I'll go buy a paint matched hood, I'll buy paint matched fenders, or I buy not paint matched stuff and go get it wrapped. Like it's a Miata, I can do those things pretty easily and replace those things pretty easily and be happy for half the cost.
Yeah, you buy a straight $500 Miata that just has shit interior and a shit motor in it. Take the panels and put them on yours.
Well, you can for $351 you can order a paint matched aluminum hood. It's a junkyard hood, but it's the same color red as mine was, kind of.
We'll see.
Yeah, and then you can buy a new paint matched.
That sun fade is hard to match. I don't know if you knew this, but
well, it's a used hood, so it was red the whole amount of time. Mine's been red. It just depends on where it's red.
Where was it red though?
In Arizona, red's a whole different kind of ballgame. But luckily, the hoods are and the trunk lids are super easy to get because they never rusted. They were aluminum. So all the cars that rusted out, you got rid of all the junk. Well, their hoods and trunk lids are all available. And you can buy reman fenders, you can buy a pair of them, again, in red, but who knows what red it'll be, for like $190. And then you gotta pay shipping and stuff. But I'm like, man, if I can get it pretty darn close, or not, if I can get all super clean stuff, and then just go take it down to the neighborhood kids that do the wraps down the street from my house, they're weirdly cheap. And I don't know if they do a good job or not. They're very cheap. So
I bet they do a great job if they're really cheap.
Might do a good enough job for me to be happy about it in a Miata that is total. Not
Are you
total.
going to wrap the red Miata in red?
No, I don't know what color I would do. Probably
Black.
Yeah, definitely black. That's me.
Painted at that point.
Yeah, I think mint green. Forest Service green.
It's going to go great with your red door jams.
Yeah. I'll plastic dip them.
Colin is shaking his head because this
Don't
is
mind
my
me.
favorite kind of automotive modification.
I'm just thinking about the cost of like either it's $6,000 to get a full redone car, paint job, cleaned up all the way from no, I think it's $7,000. Paul, when I called him, he's like, that's what I want to do. I want to do the whole thing, and then we'd get new body panels, and then we'd paint the whole thing. Or I get it. I'm just nervous that if I take it to the body shop and we get halfway through it, and then I have to paint the hood and the fenders, well, then I have two fresh painted sections, and then the rest of it won't be. Well, that'll suck. Or they'll get to that point and it'll break the paint because, according to the Miata people online, those aluminum hoods with that old, really thin Miata paint, as soon as somebody tries to do paintless dent repair, it breaks the paint on the top side. It just
they're gonna have to cover that. It's not like they can screw it up and then be like, "Oh, we tried, sorry."
Well, that's not what the people at State Farm are saying. Is they can totally at any point inside that line.
They could, if it goes above there.
Yeah.
But I still think that you had the strangest experience with buyback. Like, I've never heard of anybody having something so expensive that they wouldn't buy it back. When the new car came up, it was like $275 or something through State Farm.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I'll buy it.
The Escalade was worth it was like $2,700 to buy back. I was like, that's stupid.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I would have.
Because then you've got a total title. I get that, but if you were just to, I mean, I don't know.
No, if the Miata gets totaled out and I buy it back, I want to do that before it's halfway disassembled or halfway repaired. Is all I'm saying. I'd rather if it's going to be totaled, I want it to stay exactly the way it is, and I'll use that money to modify it or to buy a hood and wrap it and do the stuff I'm going to do, and still have money left over. I just don't want it to be in 70 pieces on the floor of the shop by the time they get the note that says it's not worth it not to buy it back in a disassembled state.
Yeah. Well, I think at that point, you get the most realistic quote like you're trying and go from there. You're on the right path. That sucks.
So, but now I just have to battle with State Farm about, well, it's a locked-in quote. It's only half of the quote. You can't say that it's locked in. I think it's just Kim. I think she's just stupid and mean. Kim, if you're listening, I think you're stupid and mean.
I hope Kim listens to this podcast.
Well, I'll send it to State Farm. When they call me...
Random turn of events, that was the case.
When they finally call me and they ask me for evidence about how mean she was on the phone, and I get to make my formal complaint, I'm going to send them the link for this podcast and say, hey, I'm stupid and mean. So we'll figure it out. I just don't want to be in a position where I'm halfway. I get half a car. That would suck. Because at that point, I wouldn't buy it back. I'd go find something else. Just because of the amount of effort it would take.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if the buyback's like $500, I'll buy it back, and I can get my Miata.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to keep it looking like a golf ball.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd like
wonderful fuel mileage.
I'd like that. I'd be okay with that. But it's if they have it like putting off, fenders off, and windshields out, and I've got they're at that point because he's like they could just total it whenever it gets to a dollar amount that they don't like. I don't want to do that. So we'll see what happens. The guys at the auto body shop, one of them was like, I really like arguing with insurance companies, so I'll go get that unlocked in because he's like, I have the paperwork here that we were going to submit about how much more it's going to be to fix this and like work on it. So I was like, I'll call him. I'll talk to your Kim. And I was like, all right. He goes, it's one of my favorite things to do. He's like, I'll do it over lunch break. Like, I'll do it without getting paid to just call and argue with the insurance company. I was like, okay, all right. So you see how it goes.
Man, well, good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
Colin has told me that I have to do my one piece of news.
One piece?
So a few weeks back,
everyone.
a few weeks back, it was just because he wanted to use that sound. A few weeks back, we covered the Nismo Armada, which I think I want to call the ugliest SUV of 2025 because they're so bad.
Yeah,
But
definitely in the running.
Nissan has gone and totally redeemed themselves with the 26 QX80 Sport. Look at that thing.
I think that looks good.
It's a really good looking SUV.
Yeah.
But there's no red on it.
But like,
It doesn't have any red lines.
No red lines. And check out the interior. Also not stupid.
Oh, yeah.
No red lines in here either.
Well, it's got blue lines.
It's got blue lines. I think those are lights, though. That might be adjustable. You could probably make it red if you wanted.
Which you would because it's
Yeah, so basically, the Nismo Armada and this are the same thing. This is the QX80 Sport. It's just the Infinity version. I think everything else is pretty much the same between them. It's pretty cool. I don't know. It's got like, it isn't, I mean, it's not an off-road rig at all, but I guess it could be, maybe. It has, does it have the same like low-hanging stuff as the Nismo? It looks taller to me, but
Yeah, I'd have to look at one side by side, I think.
okay,
Give it a year. I bet you somebody, some YouTube influencer car builder will do something crazy with it.
I'm sure somebody will. Well, I don't know. Maybe not.
This
It's
thing
an
is
Infinity,
so
yeah.
ugly.
It's not
Oh my God, look how bad that is. It's crazy that they're like the roof line is the same. There's so many similarities, but this one looks so bad.
Yeah. Something's wrong there.
Yeah, I think they're about the same height though. Anyways, I thought it was cool. I just wanted to say that Nissan, amidst all their terrible troubles that they're having, seems to understand that they can make a cool SUV. They just didn't want to.
Those headlights look worse on the blue though.
Isn't that worse though?
Different headlights.
Yeah.
They could have done better and they chose not to. I
This
feel
is
like
like
that's
the
worse.
one. I'm gonna show this again so we can show this. This is like the one time where I think the small headlight thing, which I kind of hate in a lot of cars, actually works out to this thing's favor.
Yeah, that one looks way better.
LED thingies. It looks good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that the other one, like I said, I think probably the ugliest SUV of the year. The QX80, maybe top couple. Like, it looks pretty good. I'd rather have that over a Tahoe, probably. A lot of things, looks-wise. No idea about the, underpinnings other than that it's got the, that VR, V6 with a bunch of power, 516 pound-feet of torque and 460 horsepower. So
Turbos do cool things.
they do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Colin, is yours the QX80 or?
No, it's not. It's this.
Oh.
I saw that too.
Yeah. So apparently this company is gonna, work with Grenadier to make single cab versions.
Heck yeah.
So kind of cool.
Get the portals on that thing.
So potentially come with a little camp build out on the back.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all mostly rendering, obviously,
No,
but it's
real.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, look, you can see through that window.
It's not AI.
I think that's plain old Photoshop. I don't even think that's AI.
It's Microsoft Paint.
MS Paint. But yeah, so $43,000 conversion fee. So in the end, you're looking at a $200,000 rig. So
I get it. And I understand
it's big boy money. It's big boy money.
But you
Yeah,
can pay
it's
somebody
so cool.
$40,000 to cut off half of your truck. It's just right.
Of your brand new truck.
I get it. I understand there's a lot of work, there's body work, and there's all kinds of stuff that needs to go into that. And I get it. But still, I'm just like, whoa.
Conversely, I don't think I'd pay any one of you $400 to do that. So
Nope.
No.
I would as much in this magical world where I'm spending $43,000 for someone to cut the back of my Grenadier off. That seems like peace of mind in a way.
Well, maybe Grenadier, if this company finds success and they see Grenadier start seeing a lot of sales, they might just start making them themselves.
Yeah.
I mean.
Well, I'm just thinking the more of these are on the road, the more chance that I have to buy one in 10 years.
Oh yeah.
That's
100%.
I want.
There is that.
Everybody buy them, please, so they saturate the market and I can get one.
Yeah. Do they have these shown they have the depreciation values like super fancy cars?
No, nothing's depreciated because there's not enough of them out there.
Yeah, that's true.
So far, they haven't dropped a lot. They're basically like a Defender or a Land Cruiser. They're holding on pretty tight.
Yeah.
I was hoping to do more now because I'm always like, those things are going to tank. They haven't tanked. They're still pretty spendy.
Nope.
New Defenders, I'm saying. Yeah.
Yep.
One day.
Yeah. It'll be.
I don't know at that point.
It'll be a bit. It'll be like around the 10, 15 year range is usually when they say
200,000
tanking.
miles.
No, it doesn't even have to be high miles. Just the year.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a 5-year-old Range Rover, half price or less.
Yeah.
Almost affordable.
The best bargain you can find.
$500.
Yeah, 29 now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's what I had for that. So. All right. right. So Jesse, you said you have one.
I did bring one.
Okay, so I've got four.
All
So
right.
I'll do two, and then you can do one, and then I'll do the other two.
Cool.
The question is, where do we start?
Geographically furthest away from us.
The royal S, as in you and I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everybody else isn't here, and so I don't care.
I mean, these are all fairly close. Let's see. That's actually really close to us. Yeah, this one's okay. All right. I've got a furthest away from us. Well, he's going to have to wait.
I don't think he did. I think he turned his camera off.
All right. So what I have is a 92 Mazda B Series regular cab, B2200. Has 7.5 pounds of flake in the paint. Interior was done a few months ago. Full air ride. Slam specialty airbags and controller. 1/2-inch valves. So it's fast.
Yeah.
And
I hate 1/2-inch valves.
too fast for you?
Too fast. It's not hydraulics. I used to hate that.
It's orange with a lot of flake.
Yeah.
It's got some like Boyd style billet wheels.
Got like 4-wheel drive fenders and bed on it or something too. I think that's why it's got flares like that.
Oh, the seats are neat.
Tweed, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a lot of flake. He wasn't lying about that 7.5 pounds.
7.5 pounds.
The doors are shaved.
It's even got flake on the black paint as well. Boy. Yeah. Sucker is pretty set up. It's got a roll pan.
When the
and the license plate moved into the tailgate. You know, it's not angled.
Which I appreciate.
Which would have been very of the era.
Yeah, but I never got behind that. I didn't like it as much. I think if you have other straight lines, I like that it's straight. Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. I'm like we said with that at the same time. Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Sucker for a mini truck.
Yep.
And a B series. I
want to say that we all are. I would do it too. Shaved door handles.
Yeah, it's
chrome
good.
mirrors look right.
I don't love the black grill, but I guess I'm in on it too. I think it's a good B2000 or B2200.
He did it nice and he did it right. Like it's
well, and the grill is just the like late grill, or was that the
chrome
4-wheel
grill
drive
or
grill?
a body colored one? I think, but it's just me. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying.
I could get behind a chrome grill because it'll go well with the mirrors and the window bezel and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Cool though.
Yeah.
Is that an ORP?
So he was I can't remember where he was located now. I just closed it. Sorry.
It's gone forever.
My apologies. Never gonna find it again. Not really. Okay, so next I think is this guy? Yeah. I think that's the next farthest.
Nobody's checking your work.
You can double check me if you'd like.
Nobody's checking your work.
Email secretrscp
at
gmail.com and that will, if you want to correct me on this, we've got a 63 Jeep, not a Wagoneer. It's a Willys wagon. And it's $4,500.
Free water.
Out in Milton Freewater. It's on a 94 Dodge Ram 3500 chassis with a 12-valve Cummins, 5-speed manual. Frame was shortened 29 inches to fit the body. Diesel ran when we did the body swap. So, okay, doesn't necessarily run right now. Major project, but end result will be special. We don't have time to finish it. Our loss, your gain. Classic liner there. Open to trades. Big tires not included.
Gotta see these big tires.
Oh,
big tire.
Those are big tires.
Those are big tires.
So
we're not joking.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not included though. Here's them side by side.
That's where they left it till next weekend.
Till next weekend. Whole floor cut out of it.
Pretty cool.
I'd like to know what it actually is right now. Like, this is how it looks today.
I mean, probably this.
Probably this, yeah. So it's not a roller.
No.
You just get a chassis
Well, maybe
and
this
a
is just
body.
the body when he had it stripped. Because later on, there was another picture of the whole floor cut out of it too.
That's right.
I don't think I want this enough complete to buy it as a project. It's a neat idea. I just don't. There's no part of me that wants a common swapped manual wagon or Willie's wagon, really.
Well,
It's
and
cool.
I don't
It's just
see
not
how it's going
my
to fit in that grill. I don't see how.
That's not his problem. That's for you to figure out.
Right, exactly. Which I think might be
It's
part
his
of
loss.
why.
Maybe that's why he
your
stopped.
Yeah. He's like, oh,
his loss, your gain.
Yeah.
Radiator, you're good to go.
Yeah, I'm a no.
Yeah.
I'd rather do it to the Suburban.
Currently, that Cummins looks like it sticks out further than where the grill is supposed to be without any dressing. So I'm a no.
I'd say we've got another clean sweep.
Whoa.
Yeah, also a no.
Yeah.
So that's 2 clean sweeps for the setup to
Too
Jesse's.
Too bad I'm not going to get a gain.
And we're gonna see what happens with Jesse's.
I today brought a 1996 Toyota Sprinter Carub Z Touring 4-wheel drive. Phone calls are appreciated.
Weird, but
Wait, you got to
love
yell
that.
that first part.
Phone calls appreciated.
There you go.
This is a 1996 4-wheel drive JDM, in parentheses, Japanese domestic market. For those of you who do not know what that acronym means.
Wow.
Toyota Sprinter Carub. Essentially, it's a Corolla with all sorts of options and styling added for the Japanese market. It has been imported properly, titled in Oregon as new tags, and good until July 27. Oh, yeah. Always love long ads. Very low mileage, fields almost new, just fun to drive. Person bought a car from a collector, yada, yada, yada. Buying this car, don't care about your backstory. Wow. Cool truck, cool truck.
God. Jesus, let's read the test driving section.
Test drive. If you're serious about buying and have one valid driver's license, how does one have 2 valid driver's licenses?
He's listing, he's numbering the things that you need.
I'd have 2, a current car insurance I can snap a picture of. Purchasing, I would accept cash, cashier's check, and would want to meet my credit union to verify the funds. And left his phone number.
I don't get it. So I can't put more than like 600 words on my ads. And then people write a goddamn novel. And I see them all over the place. I'm like, how come I can't add one more word?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the trick is for that either.
I really like that interior.
I like those seats.
Yeah, the interior's cool.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
It's super cute.
No. It is super cute, but
was that an early no from Sean?
Yeah, well, Mike said I don't want it. And I said, you know what? I agree. That's what I'm thinking.
I want those seats to put in something else.
Like a regular Corolla wagon, which is also not an exciting.
No, those
oh my God, it's got navigation.
But only in Japan.
Only in Japanese.
It's like, this is how far away from Japan you are.
Well, that's cool.
Long ago, one of the Yoda Imports vehicles had JDM nav in it, and I drove it, and it was just circling around in the port of it was the port of Tokyo or whatever. Like, I don't remember where it was, but like it was in a port. That was the last time that it got communication, and it just kept spinning around this little spot, like trying to figure out where it was.
Well, I like it. I think it's super cute. It's a fun collector car, but it's not something I would want for myself.
Yeah, I don't have room in the garage.
No
it would get hail damage.
So, new record, 3 clean sweeps. No thanks from me as well.
Go for 4.
It doesn't do it for
I gotta
me.
say, Haley and I went to. There's that new Japanese restaurant over by like across the street from Boneyard. I don't remember what it's called. I wish I did. But we drove the Miata there with the top down and the headlights up and like little bebopping over there in the little tiny Japanese car and pulled into this little Japanese restaurant and people smiled and waved and we went and had our food and then we left and like that's what that car's for. They just doing little scooting abouts and having fun.
You got to
It's
race
nice.
somebody on the mountain road on the way there.
Right? Yeah.
That's what I'm for.
All right, so what we have here is this is my ode to Sean
Ooh.
because it's a MR2.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, it's red, but it has a K24 swap.
I have red cars.
Ah,
I could have another red car.
Yep.
So it was a non-turbo model, T-tops, of course. Whole car is stock besides swap and wheels. Suspension, all stock. Z3 head, new head gasket, head studs, OEM chain and tensioner, stock 24 oil pump. Bunch of Honda boys talk here. OEM shifter cables and RSX box, lightweight flywheel, XZD clutch, 6-speed Type S tranny, TSX header, hooked up to the stock MR2 muffler, OEM engine harness. Motor has maybe 3K since put it together. I don't know if it's OG cluster to car that says 190, but Shell does not show that at all. Toyonda swap kit, aluminum radiator, billet water neck, here and there. Okay, that's all right. Hondata V3 has base map only. Interior is complete, nothing broken or cracked or missing. Stock stereo still works with 3-disc CD changer.
Oh, nice.
Nardi steering wheel.
Is that part of the stock?
No gauges work, only volts. So a gauge works, voltage.
I'm surprised that you would think the fuel gauge would work. You didn't just change the fuel
Yeah.
setting. You're like,
Didn't
that
change that.
didn't work or something.
It didn't work before the swap and it still doesn't work.
8,000, car runs great. Will definitely make a 4-hour drive. Clean title, located Oregon.
Only
If
four.
you ask why I'm selling, I won't waste my time answering. You buck.
That makes me want to ask why he's selling.
You buck.
No
What is
trades as of now.
UBCK.
That's back without an A. Doesn't want to waste
I'm
his
not gonna
time
answer you back.
Answering you
back.
back. Maybe so.
He's-
He ran out of
Letters.
He ran out of letters,
He had to
and
delete
he
one.
decided I'm getting rid of the Y-O and the A.
I
Yeah,
love.
he's
will
he's
definitely
consolidating
make a
his
4-hour
time.
drive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, without question.
Yeah,
4
only
hours,
4 hours.
no problem.
It will not make it past La Pine.
5 hours, you're
5
screwed.
hours? No.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
4-hour 15.
So,
You're cutting the line
red
close.
seat covers that are weird.
I thought it was all stock except for the swap, but also
Yeah,
the steering
and-
wheel and
and
the
the
wheels
And the wheels.
And the
Mhm.
seat
and the
cover.
seat cover. Okay.
Okay, there's
Cool.
your swap. Yeah, neat.
It does look pretty neat though.
Mhm.
It's too bad it's red.
I think red's an MR2 color. I say this because I have one, I guess. But
I know, I get that, but it's still, there were other colors too.
I don't remember. Black?
Yeah,
maybe?
the green is
White?
really good.
Yeah, there was black, there was white.
There
I
was
know.
There's
silver.
green.
There was a
There
silver.
was
The
blue.
green is really
For
good.
this one, there was blue.
Yeah,
there
they had a
was blue.
silver version as well.
I like it. I'm in it. I think it would be fun to complete suspension, do wheel tires, do some decent buckets, and maybe a cage. And like this would be a very, 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 very fun track toy.
Yeah, I
What if
think
they-
with the K
these are-
swap, I'm in.
Yeah. Turbo it if you wanted. That'd be pretty wild. You could make
Yep.
300 horsepower naturally aspirated with it if you want. That'd be pretty wild. I mean,
Yeah.
very much. in.
I've always wanted a Senor Dos, so
Yeah.
I'm in.
They're great. One of the only things that kind of sucks about them is their powertrain is not bad. It's just not remarkable, and this is
Mhm.
this is.
Yeah.
For the sake of going for a record, it is red, but I'm also in.
Alright.
Okay, we can vinyl wrap that, and
Oh man.
I'll get
Yeah.
past the red at that
You
point.
just get a hailstorm.
Yeah, if you get a
as soon as the hail
Just
comes,
park it at
pull
my
it
house,
out.
man.
Yeah.
Central Oregon Hail hates red cars, apparently.
That's the frustrating thing. My work truck, my F-150, like one dent, not enough that I'm ever going to do anything about it. I'm not worried about it. Haley's car, probably 3 or 4, but it's not worth doing anything about it.
Funny thing is your work truck also aluminum.
I know, also aluminum.
Yeah.
The diesel, the white truck, Miles calls it Ice Bear. It's after a kid's show. It's called We Bear Bears, and one of the polar bears, he calls himself Ice Bear. He talks to himself in the third person. So Ice Bear had 0 impact. Not a single scratch on it. No, nothing. Does not care
Merc and
at
steel.
all. Ice Bear don't give a shit. But part of my thought at one point was, well, if they total it and I can get like a good chunk of change for the Miata, that would be a good time to K-swap it.
Yeah.
Golf
Sure.
ball K-swap.
Keep it looking exactly the way it looks and K-swap it.
Or you use that money to buy this 1995 Chevrolet Blazer for $14,000 out in Scio. Fully custom, 4-link front, 60 rear, big hub 44 front, lockers, 513s, 4.3 Vortex, turbo, 350 trans, and 205 transfer case. Disc brakes, full PSC hydro steering, winch, LED lights, 40-inch tires, on bead locks.
Oh, man. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for a Blazer.
It's practically a snow wheeler.
Oh my god. It's true. It is practically a snow wheeler.
It's got blue underglow lights,
I bet they give you whatever color you want.
cute little light bar right there,
Yeah.
right in the middle of the
Like we're-
no headlights though. I mean, I guess that maybe he's
It's
got
got the
little
side little
LED,
lights.
yeah. Got
Yeah, in the next photo you
little
see it.
LEDs. Little bit.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
counts,
That
right?
could be street legal.
I mean,
I don't like the light bar as the hat brim, but I can get over the
Yeah.
rest.
I don't like the placement of that bumper. Seems
I
funky.
don't want to ruin this whole thing, but I need to know where Colin is on this before I say anything.
what's going on here? What's this?
He's just hauling wood somewhere.
It must be cut up there. Oh no, that's
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
that's
That's his
Okay.
fuel
Okay.
tank.
It's a little
Got
builder.
his
Yeah, it's
fuel in there. Got a little
nice little build out.
little toolbox.
You sleep on the back there.
This is an overland rig
Yeah.
at this point,
Overland snow wheeling.
Got a cargo build out.
He's for winter camping. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Classic fucking this era Chevy seat tear up and
Mm-hmm.
really meh interior. Okay. Tires with decent enough tread on them.
Some are cut, some are not, turns out, from the looks of it.
Mhm.
I mean, that's probably pretty good.
Yeah, I bet it does stuff.
I'm sure. I do not doubt that it wheels very well, and also the size of them are pretty good as far as wheelbase
Yeah,
goes, and
and it's
the width.
stretched.
I'd be worried about the Big Hub 44 with those monster tires. I feel like you're gonna have
A
to.
4.3 is
you're
not
gonna
going to put
probably
out
be
enough
breaking
power.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
I have a 22
That's
RE that broke
worrisome.
a stub shaft in a 60. So
Yeah, but you're doubled.
Yeah.
He's not.
I
Well,
thought he had
that
the
would make
double
it-
with
that
the
would make it
205s.
better.
Yeah.
Well, you
he
put
could do
more-
the
you've got a
205,
if
203.
you've got a doubler, it would be less stress.
But he can put more torque down through that stub shaft than
which
this
is
guy
more.
can.
No, you've got it backwards.
So,
Doubler
but he
would
could,
reduce it. Would reduce the stress.
I don't think I agree. If you mechanically creating an advantage so that the less power from your motor can create more power at the hub by using your gears, and you double that, you're using more power at the hub, and therefore you're creating
But
more
it's-
torque at the hub.
But because of the reduction boxes, because of the reduction that's caused, it's actually putting less stress. It is giving more torque so that it can move at a slower speed, but it is less stress.
Well, I think you're just doing less woo pow probably, but I don't know.
I'm a yes. I'd have fun with
I
that
think I'd have
thing.
fun with it.
That's 2 yeses.
Colin, what do you think?
I'm not a huge fan of those
Where we landing
Blazers,
on
but
this?
it's built it looks built well, and I'd have a lot of fun with it. And shit, who doesn't need another hillbilly rig in their fleet?
I mean, it is in
It's a
style.
lot better than that black Trailblazer that we saw
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than that. And the one I saw going down the freeway on the trailer, after I saw it in person, I'm like, yeah, I'm really glad I said no. I wouldn't pay money for that.
You're glad that on our podcast you wouldn't imaginary buy the vehicle after seeing it in person.
After I saw it, yeah.
I think the rear could use some more cutting. I mean, granted, the door's there, so it might be a bit of a, but like.
Could you stretch it further back maybe and cut the.
Seems like.
Do a similar cut to the back?
I mean, because like, it's not really flexing in the back, and it seems like there's not any up travel there.
It's all down.
Available.
Well, if you get more.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's more up travel visible here, so maybe it's not too bad. But.
You get more up travel, you don't have as much room for your camping equipment. And that's really the overland side of it.
Yeah. I'm curious what the rear suspension is on it, too, because it doesn't mention the front suspension. Look,
It's
well, it's
got
a
leaf.
leaf. There it is. Yeah.
Block. It looks like it's got a block in there, too.
It's unfortunate. And like, maybe
but that's easy to fix.
Maybe a revolver shackle.
Mm.
Kind of looks like one of those revolving shackles.
Enhance.
Yeah. Always room for improvement. Something you can do.
It seems like it's close enough that it wouldn't take too much to really, and it would be fun the whole time.
And it's not red.
And it wouldn't take, and it's not red, which is a huge plus.
For you, I think that's a big deal.
It's your favorite color.
This is my favorite off-road vehicle color. Yeah, I think I could be sold on this. I think I can be sold on.
Well, I'm gonna be a follower then and say yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Oh,
Clean
man.
sweep.
I don't
5 vehicles.
I don't dislike it, so
Okay. Clean sweep on 5 vehicles. There's a first time for everything, guys.
Yeah.
I almost said no to
Did
the
it.
mini truck too. I was like really on the edge for that one, so good for us.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, really what you should have done was waited till the very end there and then said no
Yeah, and the last one.
to the last one so that you could ruin the
Turd
run.
in a turd in a punch bowl.
Womp, and then we end the podcast.
Yeah, and then it's over. Yeah, see? You ruined the episode, Sean.
Womp,
Thanks a
womp,
lot.
womp, womp.
God.
Not the first time. It's not gonna be the last
It won't be
time.
the last.